Steph Curry and Draymond Green collided.
Yeah.
I mean, they just collided. Or how about the GP2 inbound where he throws it right back to the Kings?
I'm telling you.
I mean, and then there was another play. I want to say it was the third quarter. Someone got a rebound. I think it was Draymond, and he just threw it to Steph. Steph's not even looking. He's like running down court and hit him in the back of the leg.
There's a lot of CYO turnovers happening last night.
What?
A lot of CYO turnovers. And, the
moment looks too big for the Warriors.
954, Kyle Smith's text line. Bonte, please hype the people up. Don't throw the towel and hype up. Number one, I'm not a cheerleader. All right, let's get that straight. I'm not a cheerleader. I'm not going to be waving pom-poms right now. We're reacting to Game 2. When Game 3 happens at Chase Center, I'll be hyped for it. It's up to you to get hyped for it. I ain't lost hope in this team. So let's stop with the, hey, please hype people up and let's get fired up. We need to react to what happened last night. And what happened last night was a joke. The turnovers, the bad shot selection. Right now, the Warriors have 5 playable guys. 5. That's Steph. That's Draymond. That's Looney. That's Clay. That's Wiggins. I'm trying to find out who I can get off the bench to spark us. All right, Gary Payton II. He's another playable guy. But you know what? He played great. But he can't stand in front of Fox.
Well, and the other part is they're going to leave him wide open in the corner of the three-point line. They're not going to let him get into the dunker spot. And if they do, fine, they'll deal with it because they've got some length. He's got to hit shots. He hit a big 3. He hit a big 3 late. But other than that, he's hitting like side of the backboard.
Right, no doubt. No doubt he did.
I mean, right now, my biggest issue with the team right now in the half court, because it feels like the half court is where they're really struggling. There's not a second reliable facilitator, either ball handler, shot maker, a dribble drive penetrator, specialist. Like Jordan Poole, what made him so good for this team and so valuable was his ability to get his own shot, to blow by people, and to set up for others, as well as hit, wide open threes. But like right now, Draymond does not look like a competent second facilitator. No. Dante DiVincenzo does not look like, in this matchup, for whatever reason, a competent second facilitator. It's Steph Curry and pray. And then you're praying that Wiggins can get some ISO buckets. It's just not good.
The Warriors dropped to 24-9 after losing the playoff game. 24-9. 30-11 since 2013. Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Steve Kerr have never been down 0-2 in a series. Throw Kevon Looney in there as well.
Well, they've earned it now.
They're down 0-2 for the first time. So we said they've seen everything. Well, they haven't seen this yet. Let's go back out to the lines. 888-957-9570. Cole in Austin, Texas. Cole, what's happening? You're on the roast.
What's going on? Morning, y'all. Question. What do you do? I mean, I have 2 remedies, but I want to hear your opinion first.
I didn't hear the question.
What do you do? Oh, sorry. What do you do with Jordan Poole if you're Steve Kerr?
Well, first off, if he's not healthy, because like Clay said, he's on one ankle. If he's not healthy,
got half a foot.
Then you can't suit him up. Like it's just that simple. If you can't play, you can't play. Because what makes Jordan Poole so special is his ability to actually cross someone over and get to his spots on the floor. And I'm not seeing that guy. And so it's taken away from every other aspect of his game because it's certainly not defense.
No, go ahead, Cole. Continue.
His defense is awful. No, I think the 2 remedies I have are this. One, I need him on every break, or if he's not in the game, he needs to be sitting next to Iggy and picking his brain. Right?
Yeah, I mean, sure. If that helps.
I thought you were going to go like start Jordan Poole. That's where I thought you were going.
Well,
no, and the other remedy is this. I don't know who those 2 baddies were sitting courtside when he went off on those games, but we need to get a GoFundMe to get those girls on every single either playoff game, like home game or away game. We need to get that going because when they're there, he goes off.
Well, Jordan Poole had a 3-on-1 fast break in the first half. 3-on-1 fast break. And he's coming down. Clay's on his right. DiVincenzo's on his left. He passes it to DiVincenzo when I thought he should have maybe passed it to Clay for the open shot. But DiVincenzo gives it right back in the middle.
I know.
And it becomes a turnover. And you smoke a 3-on-1 fast break. They're just not playing. They're not playing button-up basketball on the offensive end. It is what it is.
And DiVincenzo, confidence-wise, 2 months ago, I think he takes a couple different threes in rhythm. He's not taking those rhythm threes. And so now he's going off the dribble, and they're not falling for it.
Cole, somebody asked me if I have an irritation meter. I'm at a 15 on that meter. Better believe it, I am irritated because of the way this team is valuing the basketball. You can't get around it. It's frustrating watching it. A veteran team like this, in a way, but you know what? Maybe this is just who they are, and I was led astray And maybe I just thought, you know what? They could flip that switch because of the 4 rings. They can. But maybe this is just who they are. Maybe this is the way the season's going to play out. Well, you know what? We're going to find out Thursday, and I can't wait for Thursday. We're going to find out what they're made of. You going to lay down? You going to go down 0-3? Or you going to keep the season alive? Because if you win game 3, I truly believe this series they can win it.
Is it more offense or defense right now?
To me, it's offense. Because defensively, Sacramento on 114.
Okay, so Clay was quote-unquote efficient, but why to me...
Offensively, it's the problem for me.
Yeah, I know.
They're not getting into their...
But why is Clay not getting the amount of looks that he's accustomed to
because
getting?
they're getting into their grill coming off of screens. The Kings are blitzing the passing lanes, knowing that Draymond Green is basically conducting the offense from the top of the key, and they're not afraid of him. They're saying, Draymond, go ahead and shoot. We're going to give you space. But Herter, Trey Lyles, Malik Monk, De'Aaron Fox, Davion Mitchell, Harrison Barnes, they're getting into the Warriors on these passing lanes.
I was going to say
give them credit for that. They're snuffing out the Warriors' offense.
I also think Clay's legs are tired right now. He's not relocating like he used to. I'm not seeing that same constant movement. I'm seeing a lot of standing.
Well, I see the movement, but you got to remember, Curry's getting past half court with 16 seconds left.
No doubt.
So we're only seeing him be able to run these actions for 10 seconds, and the shot clock is running down.
Well, when was
you got to get through. You got to get on the court quicker.
When was the last time you saw them boomerang each other, shot put each other underneath the hoop, running off of screens?
It's been a while.
You know what I mean? Like I just Clay's
to me, they're not getting into their offense fast enough. Curry is walking the ball up the floor. They're in his face.
I agree
and he's crossing the half-court line with barely 16 seconds. And then all of a sudden he's asking for the high ball screen, and all the action is starting with 13 seconds left.
I agree with that. They're not going to win if Steph doesn't have any A games, right? He hasn't had an A game yet. But they're also not going to win it if Klay Thompson doesn't have any B+ to A- games. Like, they need some of those as well. And I don't even know if Draymond's had a B+. Like, they need all of their stars to play like it. Wiggins, game 1, very encouraging. Game 2 was excellent. I thought he was excellent. I thought he was their best player on the floor. But they need these other guys to also have A games. They're not coinciding.
Well, you asked me yesterday. Out of Poole, was it Wiggins or Clay or Poole or Clay? Who needs to have a big game? And I said both.
Yeah.
And you said, thanks for playing the game. And I was like, what game? They both need to play well. You can't have 2 of the 3 not playing well. What I mean by that is, Steph, all right, 28 points, 9 of 21. He wasn't efficient. He struggled. He struggled just getting shots. But Andrew Wiggins scored his 22. I'm not mad at Andrew Wiggins and what he's done in the first couple games of the series. However, he's 3 of 16 from the three-point line. The 3 is just not there for him. Maybe it comes back at home. Klay Thompson, he got his 21. But I'm looking at Jordan Poole and DiVincenzo. You can't have both of them not contribute anything. DiVincenzo played 13 minutes. Jordan Poole played 15:30. DiVincenzo in his 13 minutes of action grabbed 2 rebounds, got called for 2 fouls, turned the ball over twice, and did not take a field goal attempt. He did not take a FGA, folks. All right? Jordan Poole. Clay said after the game he's playing on half a foot. I got to respect that. If he's hurt, that sucks. And I admire him for playing through pain. But if you're playing through pain and hurting the team, then maybe it's just best to sit him out. He's 1 of 7 from the floor yesterday. 0 of 3 from the three-point line. 4 points, 2 fouls.
They just don't have any punch then. Like if JK's not going to, Jordan Poole's not going to be, a dynamic scorer off the bench. Like, this is a guy who's averaged 20 every game this year. What does he have in both games combined?
Who's that?
Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole, he had 17 in game 1, 4 last night, 21 points through 2 games.
I mean, that's half of what his normal production is.
But you know what? He struggled against Sacramento all year long. He shot 30% from the three-point line, 33% from the field, and he averaged 13 points a game against Sacramento.
But if Clay and him are both going to be down in scoring, Wiggins is about where he normally is, that's not enough.
Yeah, I don't think it's enough.
That's
not
enough.
Nearly enough.
You're
paying way too much. Let's go to and for people to say that Kuminga's not ready to play, well, he played 4 minutes. If Kuminga's not ready to play, DiVincenzo doesn't look ready to play, Poole doesn't look ready to play. Who the hell are you going to play? You want to play Anthony Lamb? You want to play JaMychal Green? More than 50 seconds? What do you do if you're Steve Kerr? I don't know what to do. Sabrina, San Francisco, what's happening? Sabrina.
Hey, how's it going, you guys? Good morning.
Good morning.
So, I think Kuminga is ready to play. I think that Kuminga is probably the X factor. We know that on every team, there's somebody that's the X factor. We know that Monk is the X factor for them coming off the bench. We know that Mike Brown has been doing this thing where he's substituting Curry. He substitutes a Monk in when Curry is out, so that Monk could be that flurry for them. And I think that what needs to happen is Kuminga needs to match that youth and athleticism, but I don't think Kerr has given him the opportunity and the time to do it. Secondly, I also think that we need to go off of a momentum. So we know that Draymond and Sabonis have been having this back and forth. Game 3, I'm starting Draymond on Sabonis. I'm starting with a smaller lineup.
I agree with the
and
small
I'm
lineup.
putting Dante at the 1. And so, that's just my take on it.
Yeah, I think everything's on the table in terms of starting lineups. Like, I think Wiggins at the 4, Draymond, if Draymond's not suspended, Draymond at the why? I think he could be.
If Draymond gets suspended, I'll have thoughts on the NBA. But continue. He hasn't been suspended yet. He shouldn't be suspended. If he suspended Draymond, suspend the guy who's putting him in the ankle lock. All right? Sabonis has been getting away with push-offs, elbows, hooks, you name it. It's criminal what he's getting away with. And we want to pop Draymond Green. What is he supposed to do, folks?
Well,
here's what Curry. I think Curry said something about Draymond Green and Sabonis since we're there. No, that's not up there. That's not up there. Never mind. Oh, here's Klay Thompson on it though.
I mean, what are you going to do when someone grabs your foot when you're running full speed? That's it just fully grabs your foot and yanks on you. That's not cool, man. I'm not saying what Draymond did was right, but you can't just grab somebody's foot when they're taking off in a full sprint. That's not cool. I don't do that. That's crazy.
Here's Steve Kerr, what he said about Draymond Green.
I think most level-headed people think they both were out of line, and I agree with Clay.
All right, here's
They
Steve
both
Kerr.
were wrong.
I didn't see the play live, and then I didn't see the replay. I asked Zach Zarba what happened. He told me, and I was busy with getting the team ready. One of the coaches told me he might get ejected, and so I was trying to prepare for what was next.
All right, that's Steve Kerr. And we didn't even get to Draymond Green riling up the crowd. Here's some bonus on grabbing Draymond Green's leg.
Draymond said that you grabbed or held on to his ankle and he's trying to. Did that happen from your
I feel like, it's the playoffs, a lot of things happen, but at that point, I get pushed, I'm falling on the floor, I'm just trying to protect myself, and then whatever happened.
Suspension. Here's Mike Brown. He definitely put it out there. He wouldn't mind seeing Draymond Green get suspended.
I didn't see what he did afterwards, but for sure, it's a flagrant 2 for sure, and it'd be interesting to see what the NBA does after they review it. But I didn't see the aftermath.
And Joel Moss, is he all right?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think he might be getting checked out now, getting X-rays and all that stuff because it was pretty hard stomp.
They're both full. Come on, Sabonis is fine. Stop it.
So Sabonis said he's
fine.
trying to protect himself. What are you protecting yourself from? You pushed off Klay, first of all, and then you grabbed the leg. I don't know what you're supposed to do.
Well, not. What
are you supposed to do?
Not stomp that hard.
I didn't
is what
stomp
they're
that
say.
all. Excessive stomping.
Well, no, I didn't.
The guy got stomped so hard he played the final 7-0-3 and pushed off on Looney when it was 1-0-2 to 1-0-1.
Both wrong.
Sabonis is a joke.
I would have done a double tack or whatever.
He dips his shoulder.
Should have had equal punishment.
He dips his shoulder every time in the Looney gets the calls. It's an absolute farce what happened last night with Zach Zarba. I'm not even going to get on the referees because the referees are not the reason why the Warriors lost the game. I want to reemphasize that. They're not the reason why the Warriors lost the game. But you can't tell me that officiating crew didn't lose control early in that game. It was a circus out there. It was WWE. And I thought we were watching WrestleMania when Sabonis had the leg. What are you supposed to do? That's a take foul. Call him for the take foul. Jesus Christ. Horace in Texas. Horace, what's happening?
What's up, man? First of all, man, I'm with you, man. I'm glad you pissed because I'm pissed.
Yeah, I'm pissed off today. I'm not going to lie to everybody out there. You're driving around now. I apologize. But what am I supposed to do? You guys love me for being authentic?
No,
well, I'm ticked off that the Warriors tricked off 2 games. Go ahead.
I'm glad you're pissed, man, because I'm not frustrated. I'm just pissed. And here's the thing. I'm going to say this right up front. We lost the game because we haven't been taking care of doggone basketball. Now, when is not taking care of the basketball going to not be tolerated? Come on, Steve. You got to not tolerate that stuff, And I don't mind turnovers. Turnovers are okay It's the unforced turnovers
and bad shots,
giving the ball away. Hey, if they're playing good defense against you, hey, salute them. Good play. But when you're just giving the ball away, come on, man. You can't do that. And you're fouling too much early in the quarter.
Oh, my God.
You put them in the bonus too early.
Oh, my God.
You gotta cut. If you cut those two things out, you win the ball game. Easy.
I mean, it's a great call, Horace. I mean, the third quarter. Warriors are down 6. Okay, let's get into our seats. Let's settle in. The third quarter. 2 minutes doesn't even elapse off the clock. And the Kings are in a bonus shooting free throws the rest of the way. I mean, yeah, some of them were fouls. You got to call them, no doubt. But 3 fouls in one possession. I mean, what? I don't even like that. That caused me to take a walk. I remember I tweeted. I was like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna just get off Twitter," but I couldn't stay away because I love Twitter. I'm not gonna lie. I'm there for the smoke. But I don't think I've ever seen that in my life.
I've gotten some horrible messages on Twitter the last 2 days.
Well, I don't give a damn. You know what? Since we're here before the injury.
No, like some really heinous things.
Sacramento, they're clowns. They got little brother syndrome. They're broke asses. They're going to Cancun. Can't afford Cancun. They're going to Reno, the little biggest city of the world. And they're taking Greyhound on the way there because of their broke asses spending all the money at the Golden One Center.